So Insecure season 5 is in the works and I am beyond excited. I love this show. So not too long ago, Issa posted a picture which had a script for season 5, and then it had the Zoom call with the cast, and we're hoping that one person does not come back. We're not saying any names, but we'll talk about that later. Now, I love Insecure so much because it's such a relatable show and has real life problems, and it has the awkward black girl vibe going on with Issa, and it's just amazing. And then all the other personalities like bring everything together. So, I looked at last season and I was like, oh my God, like these episodes are so short, like close to 30 minutes. Like you really have to look at the episodes and take everything in, and like you could be enjoying it and then your 30 minutes is up like super fast before you know it. So if anybody is listening from up top, I don't know, I would love for the episodes to be 1 hour, please. Like, give me more, give me life, give me more, give me more. So anyway, I feel like for season 5, it's going to be very different from the other seasons where it's going to be based on this time period. When March 2020 hit, it's just like it set the tone for a lot of things that we entered into the phase of like a new normal. So I believe that it's going to capture that new normal in terms of the dating scene and social events and, wearing the mask and what the streets are looking like, if that makes sense. Like, so I believe it's going to capture this time period, and I believe it's going to be more skin, more healing, new problems. But you're going to learn how to probably solve them. So it's going to be very different. I'm looking forward to seeing what season 5 is going to look like. So I'm hoping that Issa has her ears to the streets, of course, and social media. And it's like, hey, let me make it look like what we see right now. So every character had their different situation that was going on. You had Issa that was over the apartments, okay? And like people were having issues with the water and stuff. And it was like, oh my God, Issa has all these other problems in her life. And now she has to take care of everybody else's problems in this apartment and what's going on. It's a lot. And Issa, the main thing for Issa is that she had this block party that she had to tackle during this season. Now she started out with Condola and then she ended up doing that block party by herself. So, Issa's friendship with Molly seemed very strained. And, Issa had her life issues going on, and you had Molly with her life issues going on. And it was just one of those situations where, like, wow, it just seemed like they were pulling apart. And I feel like it wasn't really Issa, and I'm like, dang, it's really Molly. It was just like a lot to just process when it came to that friendship. And then we saw towards the end of the season that they started to reconcile, but I'm just wondering where that friendship is going to go, because it doesn't look repairable even though they were talking. But we're gonna see. Now we saw that Issa's ex tried to, slide in on her, and then he had to slide back, and Issa was like, yo, I'm doing it with Lawerence, you know what I'm saying? Because they was dipping it and doing it right into a relationship. And Nathan had to also explain that he had bipolarism, and that explained his disappearance, like, and why he ghosted with his fine ass. And so, again, he tried to slide in, he had to slide back, and he apologized for, trying to, come at Issa, because, Issa is with Lawerence, and this all happened towards, the season ending where, Lawerence became her man again. And, I love to see it. We love to see it, because Lawerence, he got his life together, got a job, and then he got an offer where he had to move, and Issa's like, yo, I'm down with it. You my man now. I'm gonna roll with you wherever you go. So life is good for him. He had Condola at the beginning of the beginning of the season, and, they ended up breaking up. And so, just to look at that conversation between Issa and Lawerence, it was so intense but therapeutic. Like, I love seeing it when they went out to dinner and stuff like that. So they just went from kicking it to, slipping into a relationship and doing a wild thing and chilling and kicking it. Like, wow, I loved it. I loved it. And so you also had Amanda Seales, who played Tiffany, and She seemed to be a bit of an alcoholic, but yeah, she came through with a message on the season for Insecure, and she came through with a message about postpartum. And, you know, there's a lot of women that are going through postpartum depression after their pregnancy, and her husband came through and championed for her and supported her. He didn't leave her. He did what a man was supposed to do and tried to help her. But he didn't understand what was going on. You know, she got lost, and they went on a journey and trying to find her. And you know, he just hugged her and just wanted to understand. And I love that. That is amazing. We are all human beings. We just can't go flat and just leave somebody because they're having a situation. You know, we're all going to have a breakdown or breakdowns in our life based off of life events. Now we have Kelly, which is such a comic relief for Insecure. I love it. I love it. I would love to see her again in the next season. Now Molly. Molly was such a complex character. Attitude was you could just tell she had that very negative spirit on her. And I spoke about the friendship with Molly and Issa, and how I'm like, okay, is it Issa? Okay, yeah, maybe it's not Issa, it's Molly. Well, maybe it's not Molly. I'm just teetering back between both of their personalities and seeing whose issue with it, whose fault was it in the strain and the downfall of their friendship. But I just know Molly just had a lot to work through. You know, you ever been around somebody that was just absolutely negative and just did not see the light at the end of the tunnel? Like, that was Molly. And I saw that she took herself to therapy, but I really feel like she needs that big bang in her life to really make her change. That would be helpful, because sometimes there's people that just keep going and going and have this bad attitude, and they're affecting everybody in their life, and that one big thing happens to them that makes them sit down and really focus on the fact that, hey, it's me. I think Molly needs that big bang situation in her life, because she had a problem with everything and everybody. She had a problem with Andrew, her boyfriend. She had a problem with Andrew's brother. She had a problem with Lawerence. She had a problem with her dad cheating on her mom. She had a problem with Issa. She probably had a problem with you. So I hope that Molly gets it together and turns it around, because I can't take it anymore. Now, Condola. Let me tell you something, y'all. I'm not a hater. And I want people to keep their roles on the show. I really do. I mean, we ain't trying to hurt nobody dollars. But if y'all bring Condola back, I am going to be livid. When I tell you that Condola messed up everything, she messed up everything. With the old Lawerence, I'm pregnant. Y'all check out the scene. Y'all remember the scene right here?
I'm pregnant.
What? Yo, but I thought we were careful.
Me too.
Are you sure it's mine?
Yes.
But
when did this happen?
It was before me and you, and before I found out about the job.
So what does this mean? Is she gonna keep it?
Yes. I'm keeping it.
Why? Why? Look, this is not a good time. We're not even together. Why would you want this?
This is not ideal for me either. But that's just not an option for me. I wasn't ready with Mark. But this time I want to keep it. And it's not like I don't want kids. I do.
Fuck. This is...
So as you can see, Condola was like, I'm keeping it. Lawerence is speechless at some point, and he's asking questions, and he's confused. Issa is low-key lost. It was just so much going on in that one scene. And I like how they bounce back and forth between Condola talking to Lawerence and Issa talking to Lawerence. But you know what? That's not the point. Condola messed up everything. And I know I'm not the only person that was like, look, Condola, if you don't take you and that baby and get up on out of here. I mean, the internet straight went savage mode and was like, no ma'am. Because I just really love the fact that Issa and Lawerence reconciled. They worked past their issues. You know, Lawerence came short in his life, but it was like then he just got himself together, and Issa was like, you know what, let's do this thing. But how they gonna do their thing if Condola is in the picture? Y'all, I don't want to see her past page 2 on that script. If y'all really trying to put her in, I don't want to see her past page 2. I don't even know what's on page 2. Just get it out of here. Look, let's think of some plot twists. Let's think this thing through. First of all, Keke Palmer said that she would beat Condola up. Girl, look, get your boxing gloves, get your Vaseline, and let's go. Like, put that together, Issa. Another plot twist. Put her in a time capsule. Get her up on out of here. Send her away. Third thing, how about that baby is really not Lawerence's? Because you saw that Lawerence asked, he's like, is this my baby? Is this mine? How about that baby is not his and is really Mark's? Let's say that Condola, in the midst of everything, was dipping it and doing it herself with Mark. And in her mind, she's like, dang, I got to have this baby again with Mark. Like, we got to try again. And that baby is really Mark's. So, bam, there you go. Or maybe, how about scratch everything? And don't even put Condola in season 5. Put her in a director's chair and let her direct and be on the other side of things. How about that? Because I just don't want her messing up nothing. Not no more. Okay, y'all. So anyway, season 5, I'm super excited. I cannot wait. And I hope we don't have to wait a long time for the season. Please don't have us waiting too long, Issa. Like, we're considerably still in whatever state we're in, so we are waiting. So bring us some good episodes without you know who. All right, you guys take care.